Hello, third graders. Today we're going to continue to work on area. And we are going to use Legos to help us out with that. And if you have Legos, great, you're going to be using them. If you don't have Legos, no worries. I will show you how to use graph paper instead. But Legos really lend themselves to helping us with area, particularly in the models that we're going to be using today to determine the area of a rectangular shape. So first we need to set off with just knowing our unit. This is a single Lego, and the only issue that we're going to run into is how we name it, because Lego is not a square centimeter. The area is not a square centimeter or square inch or anything like that, because it's smaller than a centimeter. So for Legos, we're going to call it, the area of this Lego right here would be 1 square stud. We're going to call it a stud. Okay, so if we took a different shaped Lego like this one, we could say that the area of this Lego would be 4 square studs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see those 4 little circles? Or we could say right here that we have 2 rows of 2. So it would be 2 plus 2. Or because we're third graders and we know well that repeated addition is multiplication, we could say it's 2 times 2. So the area of that shape right there would be 4. All right, so then let's get into some larger shapes and just review the area here. Okay, let's take this orange one right here. Okay, we can go this way. All right, we'll go that way. It doesn't really matter. We know that with multiplication, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 4 rows of 2. So we could do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. But once again, as third graders, we know it's faster to do multiplication. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times 2. So the area of this Lego would be 8 square studs. Remember, when we are labeling area, we always have squared something. Squared inches, square centimeters, square feet. But with the Legos, we're going to say square studs. Okay, so let's look at a larger piece. How about this? How about this one? Okay, ready? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And in every row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 4 rows of 6. So the area of this rectangle would be 24 square studs. And I could count them individually, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't need to do that. So the model here that we're showing is that we could either repeat the addition, but as third graders we know it's much faster to do multiplication. And we could see that if we multiply the length times the width, or if we think of it as an array, if we multiply the rows times the number in each row, we will find the area of our shape. Okay, now sometimes that doesn't work. What if we have a shape like that? That doesn't work, right? We can't say length times width, but we could look at that and we could say, okay, that has an area of 3 square studs, correct? All right, so now let's have some fun. Let's say that we are looking to have an area of 20, we want area of 20 square studs. So I'm gonna make up square studs. I'm gonna make up an abbreviation right there, square studs. Area of 20 square studs. How could I do that? All right, let's see. I could have 4 plus 4. Okay, you know what? It might be easier if I do it on a grid here. Okay, ready? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. I know that. Now I'm at 16, correct? Plus 4 more. All right. So right here, I used my 4s and I added up to 20, and now I can see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 2 rows of 10. 10 times 2 would be 20. This has an area of 20. All right, but I could also do it a different way. What if I did it, let's see, I have a 4, uh-oh, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do that on here because this might be a little too small. 4 times 2, 4 times 2. And then what if I did this? 1, 2, and then I did this. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That rectangle also has an area of 20 square studs. If I wanted to, I could also, I don't know that you can see this on here. Let's see. Do rows of 1. I don't know that my screen is large enough to show you, but it goes off my screen. I could have 1 row of 20, right? 1 row of 20. Thankfully, they're not all singles, or else that would take me a long time to clean up, right? All right, so as you're playing with your Legos, I want you to have fun in thinking of how you can make different areas. Also, pay attention to the different shapes that you have, because if you take a look, I gathered a bunch of different, sorry, hold on one second, I can clear my space. A bunch of different Lego pieces. And all these Lego pieces have different areas. They all have different areas, right? All right, take a look. They all have different areas. This is an area of 1, right? Take a look at this one. Can you figure out what the area of this Lego would be? Okay, it's a little hard to count on this computer, I bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. 8 rows of 2. So what would the area of that one be? 16, because 8 times 2 is 16. 16 square studs. Okay, now look at this one. This one's a little smaller, so we know that the area is going to be smaller. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 by 2. 6 by 2. So the area would be 12. 12 square studs. This one's even smaller. So 4 by 2. So the area would be 8. Good job. 8 square studs. I hope you're answering. You ready? Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 1. So which 2 had the same area? Ding, 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 ding. These two. These 2 have the same area. They look different, don't they? But this area and this area are the same. They're both 8 square studs. All right, so over the next 2 days, you're going to practice using this length times width model of how to find area. I'm going to give you some Lego. First of all, you're going to do some workbook pages, and then I will attach some Lego cards for you to play with. And with the Lego cards, I'll show you how to do it on graph paper if you don't have Legos. If you do have Legos, just go ahead and build. And then hopefully as you're building, you might get lost in building. I just want to show you really fast. Oops. Let me show you really fast some of the things that my kids are creating over here. Look, can you see? First of all, it has taken up our entire, well, part of our living room, but there's a creation over there, and then it keeps going over here, all the way over here. And you know what? During this time when we're all home, it just is. It's just the way our living room is. But I want to show you some of this. Look at this cool. Instead of a sidewalk, they made it into a river with boats and rowers. And then take a look at this hamburger. Isn't that cool? And then a little dining area. Oh, there's pizza for William. Anyway, so as you're playing with your Legos and thinking about area, maybe you'll get lost and create something really cool. If you do, send me a picture, because you know I love to see pictures of you. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.